Hello everyone. Today I'm doing the legendary Stag Elite version. It's the Moose trial, and this trial is kind of like a step back in difficulty from the previous trials we've gotten. It's kind of out of place, so it's not too hard, and I'm going to be showing you a team to do it with, no trust masteries, just using a friend to carry the trial. It's going to be Warrior of Light for tanking. He's going to be doing cover and breaks, and I gave him Black Belt to help give him counterattack. You can buy that from Fat Chocobo. It'll make getting some limit crystals a little bit easier for this fight. Fina, just plain old regular storyline Fina, will be our healer, and she's got Crazy Day to help a little bit with the damage, but it's not really important at all. Other than that, she's got Holy Wand, she can dual cast, but any healer is fine. I'm choosing Fina because she can entrust, and it's helpful for the Aang we're going to be bringing. Orin, same thing. He can entrust, and he can also do an attack buff. And he's got Toxic Rain for using disease. And again, that's not required if you didn't beat the Octopus trial yet, but it's helpful. Shantotos are going to be our chainers, and their gear is not important because they're not really going to be dealing damage. You want at least 200 max mana, and that's all they really need because they're going to have infinite mana once the fight starts up. But you want 200 so they can do it chaining on the first 2 turns. Here's the second Shantoto, basically the same gear, just, put some hit points on her in case your tank dies, but her damage is not important. And I'm bringing Gonzi's Aang. You can bring Aang, you can bring, Blossom Sage, Sakura, or really any kind of finisher is good for this. Because the Moose is not too bad, but Aang is probably one of the best options, so I'm bringing him. Let's do it. The missions are no items, win with a limit burst, and do it within 7 turns. Alright, so the connection errors seem to be finished. So for this trial, for the first turn, what we're going to do is we're going to cover with Warrior of Light. We're going to use Orin for an attack buff. It's a 5-turn, 50% buff with Battle Chant. We're going to Crazy Day with Fina. That'll have him imperiled for when Aang does his first limit burst. Then for the first turn, Aang is going to Beast Hunter Arrow to give himself Beast Killer. And then we're going to chain Tornadoes with the Shantotos for additional limit crystals. Now, the Moose's first turn, he's going to, all he's going to do is give us a mana regen buff. Alright, let's see here. So, Warrior of Light is now going to break the boss's attack and magic. We're going to entrust over to Aang. Let's see here, and we're going to limit burst and double tornado. And this should deal pretty good damage. Yep. Alright, I think Fina is going to go ahead and use a buff on a defense buff for Warrior of Light. Because we actually pushed 2 thresholds, and it's probably going to kill Warrior of Light. Yeah, it did. Figured. But that's okay. So Fina is going to entrust over to Gonzi. And we're going to do the same thing with Orin to make sure he gets his limit burst. And then Shantotos will Tornado. And this will probably finish us the fight. Oh, not quite. That's okay. So once again, we'll finish the fight for real this time. Like I said, this trial is super easy. So we just bring some Entrusters, some DPS, a tank to take the thresholds, and we're not even going to use Shantotos because for the finish with a limit burst team, I'm guaranteed to get it. So there it is, turn 4, with a relatively easy to build team. I was hoping for more trials this week, but that's what we get. And there's the shield's really good. Asphelies. And no items, limit burst within 7 turns, all the rewards, quick and easy trial using an Aang friend. Alright, see you guys for the next trial.